Hey baby, this is Rob. Welcome to the back of the classroom. Go ahead and hit the like button, get your attendance looking for the day, and let's get started. So, today we're talking about Law 19. Know who you're dealing with, do not offend the wrong person. Very interesting topic. I've always told people know your audience, right? You should know who you're talking to, know who you're dealing with before you start talking. The way I go about it, I walk into a room, I introduce myself, make sure I know who everyone is, make sure everybody know who I am. And I sit back and I listen. I don't draw conclusions. I don't state opinions. I reference, I respond based on references from points that I've heard or did research on to incorporate in the conversation. Stay away from opinions, stay away from your own personal thoughts, right? Just reference the pros and cons of the things that are already documented. I read this somewhere, I read that somewhere, I heard this somewhere, and so on and so forth, right? Just bring more information. Of course, everything that can be verified. No opinions, just facts. And what that does is it makes people who are already involved in the conversation know you have an understanding of it. You're not just out the loop. So now that they know that you know what you're talking about, you've done research, you're up on what they're talking about, you can then be more involved in this conversation. And then you'll hear people start using their own opinions and feelings, and then you can sit back and go, okay, I see where you're going with this. And then you hear the opposition, you see where they're going with it. What I would suggest, don't pick sides. Just give information. And when asked, what do you think, mention both points make for a pretty good argument. I would really like to see how both work out. If the resources are available, divide the teams, divide into teams, do both, see which one works. Maybe both works. Who knows? It's hard to say what will and won't, but if you have the opportunity to, explore it into detail, see what happens, right? Create the challenge, create the the ability to not necessarily see it only one way. Have the ability to see things in various ways and unlimited opportunities and unlimited possibilities. That's how I see things. But because you don't choose sides, you don't make anybody an adversary or an opponent, or it's no longer him versus her or him versus him. You didn't choose sides. You gave both credit and said both are valuable and you would like to see both play out and see how it goes. So if you don't choose sides, then no one can look at you as somebody who disagree with them, and you can move forward knowing you're not disliked or hated. Now, you won't be hated by them, but of course, if somebody wants you to choose sides, like, look, I'll be honest with you. I don't see it as a side to be taken. I see it as an opportunity to explore new adventures and just to see what can happen, right? So unless something is verified as wrong or not accurate, then they're wrong. And that's not even an opinion. It's verified and actually can be, proven not through opinion or feelings, but facts. Versus you just giving an opinion on who's better and who's not. At the end of the day, look, I want to see everybody do what they say they would do so I can see for myself which one plays out. And then we can measure through efficiency and progress on which one works better. It's just let's create that competition. It's like if there was only one car dealership, you always forced to drive one car, right? But because everybody said they can build a better car, you don't jump in and go, okay, we're going to pick one. Nah, let everybody do it. And then let the people pick what they like and what they prefer and which one works better for them. All right. And that drives the competition. That drives for better marketing, better pricing, better quality. Because if everybody like, I want good quality, you now have to compete for that. You can't just put out whatever you want. So I personally say, don't choose sides. Pay attention to everybody. Allow everybody to voice their opinions and don't choose sides. This way, when you do talk and you don't use emotions, you don't use opinions, you just use facts. And the only opinion you should have is wanting to see how things play out. And then this way, can't nobody use anything against you because you didn't choose any sides. You looked at your atmosphere, you read everybody in the room, and you realize everybody got something to say. Everybody's gonna want to do something that they set their mind to. You just gave them a little bit more fuel to their fire to go ahead and do it, to disregard what anybody else thinks or feels about it, and let them go about their life living up to the most potential that they have, and let's see how things play out. But the minute you start telling somebody they can't do something or something's better, now you got this rivalry unnecessarily. You have nothing to do with it. And even if you do got something to do with it, your rivalries should be based on, let's see who can have a better product or who can provide a better service or who can be more accurate. This way, you're not hurting anyone's feelings. You're literally saying, let's put it out there and let's see what happens. Let's see how everybody else feels about it. Because you gotta put it, you gotta create what it is, whatever it is you're talking about. It has to be something you can create, put out there, and see how much other people will go with it. Hearing an opinion is one thing, but if you're going to divide people and then say, well, we want to do it this way, then just do it. It makes no sense just being all talk. All talk for what? Just so you can say I said it, I proven a point. Those conversations don't go nowhere. I don't have conversations when it comes to people wanting to talk about who's better and what's better. Look, what's right for you might be right for you, might not be right for somebody else. I can't tell somebody else how to feel and think about something. What I can say is, if you think you have something, prove it. If you think you can do something, prove it. A lot of times people claim, oh, don't test me. But if you say you can do it, this is not a test. This is you actually doing what you say you can. And if you can't, then what are you capping for? Why are you faking it? Don't need to lie. You ain't got to impress nobody. Because now you false advertisement. People get sued for that. You don't say you can do something or don't promote something you can't do because that's your name and reputation on the line. Why would you even want to do that? Doesn't make sense. So, pay attention to everybody in the room. Let everybody talk. Let them, whatever it is they feel, cool. That's what you feel. Then you can ask them, what do you want to do about it? If all they want to do is talk, then there's not even a reason to entertain the conversation. I heard everything you had to say. What do you want to do about it? Nothing. I just want you to know. Okay, I know now. Appreciate you telling me. And you can move on. No need to give your opinions. No need to take a side because it's not worth it. There is nothing there. There's nothing to build on. It's just talk. People just want to have something to say. Don't stress that. Don't entertain it. Keep yourself far away from that as possible because if you ever paid attention to people who complain and gossip and talk, that's all that they do. They just sit there, complain, gossip, and they talk. They get large crowds of people to come there and waste their time to listen to something that's not productive. You're going to have you running in circles. You get your emotions tied into something that can be better placed somewhere else. And you're not getting that time back. So don't even entertain it. Again, everybody got something to say, so you can hear them out, see how they feel. And after everything is said and done, look, all right, you want to do anything about that? No, you just want to tell me, all right, cool, no problem. I was just an ear for you today. After that, moving on to something else, something more productive, something more positive, something that's more goal oriented that's going to help me build a better foundation or at least get to the next level. If you made it this far on the podcast, I thank you. I appreciate you. This is Law19 from 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Rails Locker is still open and running. Check it out. Please check it out. Purchase something. I got coffee mugs, mouse pads, hoodies, t-shirts. Some for the ladies, some for the fellas. All right? If anything, I'll holler at y'all later. One.